Hey, Kiki with Heey, y'all. What's good, what's good, what's poppin'? So, I'm gonna go ahead and get another reading poppin' here. We on a roll, we on a roll, on a roll. Hey, high vibe with the lo-fi. Hey, so I'm just playing around, I don't ever really sing, like, singing voice on here, really rap on here, but I am a songwriter and a musician. That's right. Went to school for all arts, all different kinds of arts and stuff. But even without the school, you still got the gift, y'all. So artists, please get it. We need you out here. So, and shout out to everyone at school too, and shout out to Scorpio season. Thank everyone who's showing loves on the videos, and the ones that are up and fun and just playful, and the ones that have that intense vibe. If you haven't checked out the video that we have up, that is basically like about your spirit crew, when they're not helping you out, what do we need to hear? Check that out if you feel drawn towards it. Some people have some funny reactions and have to get blocked, okay? When they don't want to hear a message they obviously need to hear, and they show out in the comments, and you're like, oh, you really needed to hear this, didn't you? Because you really, showing out. So we have this going on over here, but I'm all yours now for this reading. Dealt with it, okay, guys? So this is, if you were, okay, I've been seeing this around. I don't know who first did this, okay? I'm so sorry. I don't know who first did this, but I've seen just all around tarot YouTube world. So please, if you know the very first person who did, how would they message you if they were drunk? That's the inspiration, but I'm going to flip it up a little bit and say, for you, if you were drunk. I haven't seen someone do it that way, but they might have, okay? So let me know if anyone has done it from that angle. All props for whoever did that. But if you were drunk, high, or for me, I had to add, I support sobriety for those who are sober, and also I'm a Pisces, so sometimes, like, we just goofy. We don't have to be high or drunk. So if you are in that exhausted, laid back, even scientifically, they say being a certain amount of tired is equivalent to being legally drunk. So if you was laid back, after a good time with them, or, if you was just exhausted on your own at home in bed, and you started texting this person with that tired, drunk brain, high brain, okay, however you got there, everybody included, what would you say? What the fuck would you say? How would you tell on yourself? What drama would we get into, okay? And, we got a little sneak peek card of how would they react. And how would you feel the next day, by the way? Okay? How would you feel? We need to know. So I got my little sticky notes because I have so many sets of readings ready that I had to pull them out. Okay, let me get the crystals. Let me get some crystals. Let's do an Aquamarine, juicy. Let's do a Selenite, a Lithium Quartz, and a Garnet cluster. Okay. Okay. All right, or A, B, C, D. Let me know how y'all are liking the readings. I appreciate you so much. Okay, go ahead and pick your crystal, and I'll see you on your timestamp. All right, if you chose Garnet or option A, let's see, how would you act, okay, if you were drunk, high, laid back, exhausted, whatever, and you started messaging this person when your brain was not on 100, okay? Let's see, we have notifications reversed, acai and a boot here. It says L prime. So you could start talking to them about all kinds of things, from what you were just eating right now and being hungry, to like what you just shopped and what you're on here online buying, because apparently you're shopping too when you're tired. You're ordering food, you're just doing it all on here, okay? Just getting into trouble. But we would eventually get to why they gave you the boot, or why they haven't been paying enough attention to you, and why they've been ignoring the notifications you're sending them, or not giving you enough notifications, okay? So you could just go in and just get sassy, tell them they need to send you some food, by the way, and ask them, like, and you might be telling them, or else. Go like my picture. I just took a selfie, or else, right? Send me some pizza. I need some food. Or else. You might be like, I love these shoes so much. Here, you should see them. Send them a picture. Look, they're only $35. You need to get them for me. Okay? With 11 up here, you're like, oh, I saw synchronicity. It must be meant. So y'all will just be doing the most on social media, okay? Shopping, eating, trying to get them to message you. Okay, it says you got this doorway. What door would you open? Which box of Pandora? Secret sketches. So you could also, ooh, if you're an artist, that's probably why I was talking about artists so much at the beginning. It says draw memories and sketch for others to find. You would tell on yourself, you would show them, if you've like made some secret art about them, you would show them. You would show them, you would let it slip. You would be like, yeah, this song I made for you. You would probably, oh my gosh, if you're someone who doesn't share your art or who would never tell them that, I'm embarrassed for you. You would tell them, okay? You would be like, yeah, this picture I drew of you or this painting I made of you or whatever. You would let it slip, okay? Let's see what else we got. Okay, so these are from the spicy big cards, okay? It says wet, movies, phone, okay? And cerebral. So you would probably ask them, so like, are we just gonna sit here and still keep talking like this, or do you want to make a movie? Like, send me something on video. Do you want a video chat? Like, you would get spicy. You really would. You might be trying to have some self-pleasurement. Y'all, I can't see because I put the camera up there and I can't see what you're seeing. I'm sorry, I keep touching all the cards. Sometimes I'm like, stop touching the cards when I'm watching videos. Stop it. Okay. Yes, you would be like, do you want to keep, like, do you want a little something for your imagination, basically? Do you want, you know, since you don't want to like go like my selfie, maybe I'll send you a video, okay? You'd be feeling spicy. You want to see me in nothing but these boots, okay? Doing nothing but eating this pizza? Oh my gosh, you would be feeling it, all right? Let me get my background music together. There we go. You would be turning up, okay? We have some tarot cards too. 5 of Wands, Knight of Wands reversed, and the 5 of Cups. So at first you would start off sad, to be honest. This is fire water. You would start off a little sad. Why don't you pay attention to me? I'm hungry, so I'm like sad hungry. Is it sangry? I don't know. Maybe they'll know. Maybe you guys, they can help you get to the bottom of what it is when you're sad hungry. Why aren't you answering my notifications? Why aren't you giving me notifications? You don't like none of my stuff. You don't give me messages, send me messages. And then you would just go, it would somewhere it would just go left, okay? It would just turn into spicy time. All right, not just Knight of Wands reverse, okay? You would just be getting really into it, okay? You would just be talking rough, spicy, challenging them. They might even try to be like, okay, you're not yourself right now, so like maybe we should talk later. You be mad. Oh, you're gonna hang up on me again? Just like you do my notifications. You just gotta ignore me. Okay? You would be like, no, you need to see this right now. This is your only chance. Okay, I'm gonna send you, look at the video I just sent you. You would be just something for the mind, something for the phone, something for the gram, apparently. Yes, okay? You would be like, do you know what I'm doing right now? What I'm touching right now? And it's almost like a challenge. It's almost like a show me yours, I showed you mine kind of vibe going on. All right, look, the gate is open, the floodgate. Look, it said wet, and the barrier that keeps you from your goal is open. You said the floodgates are open now. You said that's not the only place I get wet is crying around. Some of you are Cancers. I got Cancers. I definitely got Aries energy. Leo, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. Some Geminis. Y'all. Taurus, of course, because you just hungry crying over here. Oh my gosh. Let's see. So how would you feel in the morning? How would you feel the next day? Like literally, I feel like some of you are sending whole body shots. Okay, open leg shots. Like y'all would really go pretty far. All right, you will go pretty far. About as far as you've been sad about this situation, you'd be like, I'm about to get mine now. Since I'm turned up, it's almost like you would feel yourself too. You're like, oh, I'm drifting, right? I'm getting drunker, or I'm so exhausted now. I'm beyond common sense. Great, and you just give into it finally, and just turn up the worst that you ever turn up in your life. Okay. And then, how would you feel in the morning? Well, look, once the devil has passed, it said the devil reverse. Once the devil has passed, and the Six of Pentacles reversed, you would say, look, not even God can help me. That's how you would be feeling. You're like, the devil's gone and not even God can help me. You would feel like, first of all, you can't return the boots or the food that you bought while you was talking to this person. You would feel like, oh my gosh, I can feel my face feels all hot. You would just feel like, I can't even confess. I can't even go to the ancestors. I can't even tell my friends, who's gonna help me? Who's gonna help me? I did this to myself. I played myself. You would feel like you don't want to talk to this person. You'd be like, cut it off. The connection's gone. I'm done. This is the punishment. This is the punishment I gave myself for liking this person. It's done. I'm done with it. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Okay? You would just feel like you have to delete, block, delete. You just try to turn into the fool. Never mind, new life, whole new life. But here it's trying to pull you back. Oh my gosh, I feel like you would just want to ignore it because you're like, I don't know what's on their phone. I don't know what they have going on. Goodbye. Okay, how would they react? We have the Queen of Pentacles reverse, the Throne of Sanctuary. Oh my gosh, I feel like they would also feel like they would feel a little dirty, you know what I mean? Like they throw their phone down. Maybe I shouldn't keep it, and then but pick the phone back up. I think that they would not know how to deal with it or talk about it either, and they would feel like they need to delete it or get rid of. There's evidence here. They feel like they would need to delete it, get rid of it. They almost feel like they need to bring you like condolences, like for the death of your ego and your pride. Flowers. Those flowers you were yelling at me to buy you last night. Yeah, I feel like y'all would just get very awkward because these are both Capricorn cards, and then you would just try to be like, never mind that it never happened. So I think it would be very awkward and embarrassing, and then it would be like, never mind, we'll just never look at each other in the eye or talk about this ever again. For some of you, this is someone at work, okay, and you'll just pretend it didn't happen. And yes, Capricorns do hook up with people at work a lot, and yes, you won't know because they will completely act as if they can't stand that person and it never happened. And that's true. I mean, that is true, y'all. Capricorn moons, Capricorn Mars, they will be banging the boss, y'all. The boss. And you won't know it. So I feel like at the end of the day, that's how y'all would play this. They might delete the stuff for you or whatever, and you guys would just be very business about it. And then you would just be like, okay, and I will never talk to you again. Goodbye. And that's how it would go. So I don't know if this is quite the experience that you guys want to have. But that's what I'm seeing for option 1. Okay, Garnet with your little fiery root chakra stones over here. All right, option 2. If you chose lithium quartz, I'm sorry, buy option 1. Look, I just kicked you out of here. I don't know. Y'all please like, share, subscribe, comment. The more that I see viewership, like the time frame, okay, the more that I will post longer videos and content, okay, because I can see if people are just clicking off, I might as well not do these long picker cards. So let me know by staying on so it shows. A okay, bye boo boo. Don't drink and sex. Okay, option 2. Now it's about you. Option 2, lithium quartz. If you got outside your mind, okay, and had no bestie there to stop you, what would happen? What would happen? We need to know what's the truth. So let's see. We have El Man Bun, La Succulence, and an internship reversed. Okay, no, not someone from your internship. someone from school or from work or from definitely from your day-to-day life where it would matter. So you might end up thinking about one person and then suddenly send something to someone else too. We have palmistry as well, the doorway that you open. So you're going to get all spiritual about it too. You're going to get all woo-woo. You're going to be talking about plants and astrology and palmistry and all this kind of stuff. Let's see what is going on for you guys. Yeah, I feel like you'll have one person in mind. They might not be fully available, or you might not get the reaction you want. So it's like, well, you need more attention than that. You're like, you feel like you're talking to a plant over here. So then you end up messaging someone else that, like, maybe you were both interns together somewhere, or this, hopefully it's not an intern if you're older and this ain't no young little intern, but it could be an intern of age, okay, appropriate age. It could be like a teacher's aide. I don't know why I'm getting that, but there could be someone like that that you end up messaging instead, because look, you just want to talk. You just want to talk so much. You guys could have Gemini in your chart. Get very chatty. Get really into your Mercury at this point. Yeah, hands is Gemini too. Okay. We have talk. We have knees. We have naked and loud. So y'all will just be on this phone talking loud, trying to text people, but I feel like you guys want to be like, want to phone or video someone, okay? And you're gonna just be sitting here telling them how you ain't got no clothes on at this time, just being loud. I feel like you're gonna be bouncing all over the place, back and forth. You're gonna be studying your hands, staring at your hands. You're gonna be talking about their hair. So whether you like their hair or not, what you think about their hairstyle, what you think they should do with their hairstyle, all of this kind of stuff. And they're just like, did I ask all this information? What is going on right now? You have the Sphinx reversed. So again, you're not gonna shut up. You're not gonna shut up. You're gonna be telling all your secrets. Whatever is your worst secret, this lets me know whatever is like that worst thing that you specifically would not want to tell them, you're going to tell them. You're going to tell them the whole thing, because that's going to be on your mind. Like, as soon as you start wanting to talk, you're like, don't say such and such. So like, what? I can't tell you that I'm deeply in love with you. What? I'm not supposed to tell you. I told myself, remind myself, I'm not supposed to tell you I'm deeply in love with you, and I stalk you every day. You're like, oh shoot. We have the imagination clouding your judgment to an extreme over here, okay? For sure. You might start talking to this person like you talk to the fantasy version of them. Oh no, there's some Scorpios and Pisces in this too. You could, like, you know how you're like, oh yeah, episode 245 that you have with, you know, fantasy with your boo, you're in your imagination, right? So you might start just acting like playing out the rest of that fantasy. You're like, oh, so, you know, what about that house we're buying and such and such? And they're just like, what are you talking about? You're like, you know, after we got engaged. So it depends. If y'all are really into this fantasy that you have with them, you might start spilling the beans, and they're like, what are you talking about? And you know, you know, and you're just loud about it, and you just let them know how you want them to be on their knees, and you naked and ready. Oh my gosh, you said talk that talk to me. I feel like this person's like, oh my, oh my. Hopefully the little intern or whoever that is doesn't text you back if you don't want them to hear the spice, okay? You might accidentally three-way call them or something. You better watch out. Or you could accidentally start group texting. That's totally a possibility for you. Watch out that you don't. It could even be a younger sibling. Make sure you don't. I mean, how are you going to make sure, okay? You don't know. You ain't paying attention. But I feel like you could accidentally, like, CC someone on this conversation, okay? Or it'll just be so loud the roommate could hear it. And they're like, dang, I got to wake up from my internship, okay? Shut up. We have the Empress over here. We have the Knight of Swords. You are going to tell this person how you spy on them. You might even pick it up and start, like, pull up the Facebook or whatever and start telling them the details of, like, what upsets you when you're stalking them. No, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed for you reading this. It said failure. No, not the reading coming for your hair. It said failure. You look the worst. Did I pick this? I hope I didn't pick this one. I don't think I did. Lovers reverse. So you're gonna be telling them how their ex is ugly, how you don't like their boo, how Everything, okay? Everything. Not talk, if they have a co-parent that they have, you might try to talk about their co-parent that they have. Like, you are just gonna be talking all the smack of what you've held in watching this person, okay? You're just really gonna reveal what a stalker you are. Okay, so how will you feel the next day? We have the Four of Wands. Why are you gonna be happy? You must be a fire sign. And the Lovers reverse. You guys are cracking me up. You might have, again, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag. This reminds me of Aries, where you're like, okay, that was embarrassing as hell and I can never date them again, but so glad I got that off my chest. Or I'll just date them, but I won't marry them. Like, you know, I'll be able to tolerate them around for some fun, I guess, since I already told them everything. But I can never marry them because the embarrassment's still really deep down there. Part of me still kind of dying down there. But you know, since we got that out of the way, what's the worst embarrassment I could do in the meantime, right? So it's like somehow, like, it will definitely be checkmarked that like I can never date this person again, ever. Like I cannot be in love with them. I have to cut myself off. Like, that was ridiculous. It was too much. But you know, we could kick it though. We could kick it. It's like it almost might like cure the obsession for some of you guys. Like, it's just gonna sober you up, literally. Okay, how will they react? We have Seven of Swords reverse, so they're not gonna hide it and they're not gonna let you escape it. Like, that's probably why they're gonna be so annoying bringing this up that you're gonna be like, ugh, I don't even like you now. Ew, leave me alone, I don't even like you anymore. Because they're just going to be like, remember when? This is Moon in Aquarius reverse. Yes, Moon in Aquarius loves people to be obsessed with them. And they can also be awkward, weird, strange friends too. Escape reverse. Yeah, they're going to be so like prideful, especially if they have Aquarius or Leo placements. You're just going to be like, oh, I cannot even deal with you. Like, my crush is gone. It's evaporated, okay? They are going to remember every single bit of shade, even if they were drunk too. They're going to remember every single bit of shade you said, how you wanted to break up their marriage, or, you know, you didn't want them with that boo back in the day, or whatever it is that you said. They're going to pack it up and save it for later, okay? And I feel like you're just like, never mind. I can never marry someone with that much ammunition against me. All right, you better be careful too, because this person, if you do send them nudes, I feel like mostly for you guys, it doesn't seem like you actually sent them, but you might have just talked about it. Okay, I'm naked right now, da 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 da. But they could, you know, some people voice record conversations, or people are shady, okay, with all this technology. If you do send them pictures, or like if there's some voice messages or something, they will keep them. They will keep them. So know that about this person. So that's what I'm seeing. A little check-in here. What would it be like if you had this interaction with this person? Please go ahead, watch the video, please. I can see the video time, how long people watch. Please watch all the way through. The more you do, the more I will you know, invest in more and more content here on the channel. And please go ahead, like, share, subscribe. If you're here in a good way, join the fam, and let us know down below, how accurate is this? Okay, how accurate is or does this sound completely not like yourself? Do you not know your drunk self or your very sleepy self? What do you think? How close are you to enacting this? Put down the beer, hold your beer, okay? So group 3, if you chose Selenite, I believe it was Selenite. Let's go ahead and see what will happen. What will you say or do? Okay, if you are beside yourself and you try to message this person, okay? We have Twitter, so you might tweet this person, okay? You definitely are making contact. We have number 22 here. You'll feel like, you know what? I feel like it's divinely guided that they posted this message, because I need to respond. I need to respond. Did you message this about me? Fidget spinner. Yes, a lot of Gemini energy again here, mercurial energy. You're gonna feel like Twitch. I need to just maybe, oh, Twitch. You might be on their Twitch too. Twitter or Twitch. And then we have gluten. Here, so we have Scorpio energy, strong Gemini energy, some Aquarian energy. Okay, you would tell them a lot of different things. So you would kind of start just like playing around, probably liking like a lot of their posts or something, or just like making some little comments, like if they were on a live chat or something. I feel like for some of you, it would like they would be on a live chat. I don't know. They must go live a lot until you would start chatting around, and you might even like if you weren't getting attention, you might start being a little obnoxious. And just try to like, you know, do some deadpan jokes or some sarcasm or something, like something a little critical. And then we have a distant kiss on a prayer flag in this one. So your door to Pandora over here, what would you do? It says, I wish of all wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. So you would end up just starting to gush about this person. Like, okay, I'm not getting attention this way. I'm trying to be witty. I'm trying to be slightly obnoxious over here. And now I can't help it. Confession time. Okay, you would just go into it. We have the star reverse. I knew I felt Aquarius. 5 of Swords, also Aquarius. And we have 8 of Cups, Pisces energy. So Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Pisces, the strongest one so far. We also have a Virgo kind of energy here. So you would feel like yeah, so for some of you, you're like, nah, it will be drunk. I will be drunk. It wouldn't be me tired. I'll be drunk, okay? Some of you would be just, yeah, it might be when you're out like partying, you're going on a vacation. You might literally be in Vegas. Some of you, I also see some harder drugs I cannot condone, okay? Stuff is illegal certain places. I just have to say on this platform. Be safe out, okay? But some of you, it could be something else. You could have had some pills. And it could even be for some of you where it wasn't like you weren't trying to make it recreational, but it was like some medication that, you know, that Benadryl hit, okay? It just ended up it ended up giving you a loopy time. So there is again this energy of I don't want to be defeated, I don't want to be ignored. For some reason there's other people around them, or you're doing it on kind of a public platform. So instead of DMing, you're talking on the timeline, you're talking on the Twitter line, you're talking in the live chat. This is what's going on. Maybe because you've been sitting here like watching it or something, it's like you get bored with what you're doing and you feel a little lonely and a little dry at home, okay? Or at least the bottle's dry now, and so you just start trying to like interact in whatever currently is going in their life. Yeah, the mystic circle, like literally you're like, cut me in, all right? I want to play too, let me in. How come I'm not in your world? Why do you ignore me? Okay, why don't you talk to me like you talk to your other followers? Why don't you friend me the way you friend everybody else? Okay, so look, your abilities will be enhanced. You will literally be on that liquid courage, okay, or whatever kind of courage it is. Oh my gosh, some people will be rolling. They will be encouraging you. Other people around that are hearing this, okay, they're like, dead ass, this person, you must be drunk. Okay, let's see. We also have the Maiden reverse. So you would be confessing. You would. A new relationship blossoms. You'll be like, why didn't you give me a chance? Why did you, some of you, this will be your ex. Why did you just cut our relationship off? Or it's a person that the relationship never developed. So you're going to be feeling like, well, why didn't you let this come to fruition? Why did you have to go and be, some of you like somebody who started dating a friend or an enemy or something. It doesn't really seem in between. But basically there's like some bad blood there, there's some frustration there, right? And you just like, this just looks so sharp. You're like, oh, so you the star, you want to keep me over here like a little fan, okay? And I need to say some things to you. I need to say some things. Fine, your following can hear. Like, I should be the one up there at the top of the tower with you, okay? Let's see what else we got here. Sex therapy. Nick. And cave person, no, why are you coming for them so? I don't know, maybe they deserve it. Wilder than you, no, not publicly. So if you have slept with this person and you're just really feeling some kind of way, you could try to critique their sexual preference in between trying to like get some neck, okay, in between trying to make them fall back in love with you, okay. You could be telling this person they're just like a cave person, they don't have no finesse, they don't have no pizzazz. You might be mad that they never cultivated a relationship for you, but just ran off with someone who would just do a little little something, and you're like, I'm wilder than you both. I can do it better. Okay, you just want to put your foot on their neck. There's something in you that's like, oh, I need to have the power in this situation, and I'm so mad that you think that you have the power in this situation. Okay, someone else might be like, do you need sex therapy? You might tell them like, yes, and I do need the D or the P or the elemental G. I don't know. Yes, I do. Okay, I don't care. Maybe I'll be a cave person too right now. Since you want to make dumb decisions, I feel like you would just be going. You would just be going. So how would you feel the next day after doing all of this? Okay, how would you feel? We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. You would feel like, well, that didn't work. No. And you would have the Nine of Cups reversed. Yes, you would literally feel like, I did not get what I wanted. Did not get what I wanted. I feel like if you got what you wanted, then you would be like, okay, I can live with it. But yes, this shows there was no physical gratification that came out of this. And, you know, you don't feel fulfilled. There's a little bit of self-loathing, kind of a lot of self-loathing going on. You know, you feel a little bit less in your self-esteem. You feel like I need to go work out or something so I can feel like I'm a good person, because right now I just feel like my whole self has just collapsed. My entire being feels like shit. Okay, so how would they react to it? The Seven of Pentacles, they would just wait it out. You know, those quiet little grannies who just sit there, like she just keeps beating her beads, just watching you do this to yourself. Like, is everyone seeing this? Is this even your real profile? Like, let me just... Okay, youngins these days. So this person, I don't think you would lose their loyalty though. I don't think you would. Saturn and Taurus, you might be like, what loyalty? And I guess that's it. You know, that, like you said, they're a little wild. There's a little lightning bolt here. It would kind of make them a little bit excited. They'd be a little bit excited, you know, whoa, you like me like that. But they would just keep on exactly what they've been doing. They're not going to change up. Like, it wouldn't, this is Taurus energy, Saturn in Taurus, no less. So Saturn in Taurus, if you try to make Taurus do something, they're going to not do it even more. Like, that's just how they are. Don't try to shock them or push them into doing something. It's like the antithesis of who they are. And so this is how this person would act. They would probably try not to judge you, but Saturn and Taurus, they would judge. I mean, they have eyes, don't they? It says vision. You know, there would be some judgment and some evaluation about should they have you in their life. They would definitely have some critical thinking to do about that. But in the long run, I feel like they would just keep you around because they feel like, well, we've been in each other's life this long, might as well like just stay in each other's life. And if you know that they're a little attracted to you, they would still keep coming your way low key, but they're literally not going to change their pace, which would be utterly infuriating. Especially if you have Virgo or Pisces. You're like, I did all of that and I'm completely embarrassed and humiliated and nothing came of it. Like water earth signs, you will be especially embarrassed. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But yeah, overall, they're just like, okay, like, look, let's see the flags. You let your freak flag fly. They're probably like, I've done mine too before. I've done mine too, child. They would feel like the mature one now, though. They're like, who's the old soul now? So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please watch the video. You can pick some other options. Okay, the more that I see view times increasing, the more that I'll put out more content. If you're in a good way and you're new here, hey, subscribe please and join the fam, Divine Rebels. And please let us know in the comments what you think. Does this sound like drunk you that you know or drunk you that you haven't yet met? What you think? I'll talk to you guys soon on another one. Bye. All right, option 4. If you chose, or D, letter D, Aquamarine, number 4, you know, the last one. If you chose this, what would it be like if you was beside yourself and you started interacting with this person? It's been so embarrassing, guys. Go ahead and pick more options for more people to see if you would like to. Were you to interact, what would it be like? So we have food porn. Uh-oh, is it food though? We have non-GMO. Maybe it is actual food. All of these have food. Where my Taurus at? Where my Cancers? Second house, fourth house placements as well. And the L juice cleanse. Okay, so there could be some Virgos, Taurus, Cancers in this group, or you could have those placements. Your Mars, your Eros, your Psyche, your Venus, your Black Moon, Lilith could be in these signs, or you could have some of those placements in your second or fourth house. Okay. So you guys are going to try to act like you're talking about food, and there could be a little bit of like practicality that you try to like message them about, like, oh, so by the way, are those avocados like, you know, in your state or whatever, or where you're from? Are those non-GMO, or like what goes on? I just read this article. You know, I'm on cleanse, I'm super healthy, you know, super clean, and I was just eating, and you know, avocados were an aphrodisiac, you know, so you would just go into it. This might be a pear, but you could talk about being pear-shaped. It doesn't matter. You're going to sexualize something. Some of y'all are just straight up gonna send some fruit emojis of choice, okay? Vegetable emojis going on. You're gonna let them know they look like a tall drink of juice cleanse, okay? And you're gonna let them know you got a sweet peach or banana or whatever's going on, eggplanting, whatever it is that you resonate with as a fruit emoji, okay? You're just gonna start sending them. You might try to send them some and then be like, oh, sorry, I don't know, what does chili, banana, eggplant mean? Enlighten me. Send me a picture. The three-eyed raven here. Prepare for the unexpected. Oh my gosh, this is a messenger raven calls out the news. So you would just be on here. You would let them know, I'm drunk. You'd be that person. Hi, I'm drunk right now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna send you some weird stuff, so don't judge me because I'm drunk right now. I was on a cleanse, but you know, I got drunk. Bless this space. So you'll need to clear the air. Where the clear the air, you got two doorways, two Pandora's boxes. Okay, so on one side you're talking about how you want to be healthy and a new leaf and you're this new person and you're just so, you know, holistic and things. On the other side you're like, actually, I got to get some things off my chest though. Okay, so what things are you going to be getting off your chest? Let's see. We got priestess. I didn't know what the gender inclusive version of like priestess was, so I invented one, guys. So you will be talking about some magical things. You'll want to get deep. We have the sign of Leo, so you could be want to go off on them about being a Leo. Never done that before. Actually, I have, guys. I actually have. Ass. Okay, just ass. And hit it and quit it. So you are gonna be like, look, I'm this powerful priestess, okay? But I gotta get some things off my chest. I'm just gonna let you know I'm super drunk, but I need to get in the ass, okay? I just need to. You're a Leo, so I know you're very sexual. I'm a Leo, so you know I'm very sexual. I don't know, someone's a Leo. Fifth house is ruled by Leo, and it's a sexual house. What I'm saying is, let's just do it, okay? Let's just go for it. Let's just hit it and quit it. I don't care, okay? Let's just do it, okay? Just a little romance is what you're gonna be on. Two of Pentacles, you're like, I've weighed the options. I've plus or minused. Some of you could have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Knight of Swords, like literally, I know the dating game. It's rough out here. Like, I know you a little bit. You know me a little bit. Queen of Cups reversed. My therapist tells me not to. It says the therapist. My therapist tells me not to, but you know, I just need to go for it. I just need to see. I just need to experience this, okay? I can't be just driving myself mad, just back and forth, trying to figure out, you know, figure you out, okay? I think I got you figured out enough. There's some fire right there too. We just need to go for it. Okay, so there could be, we have all elements here, literally all elements. So there's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Between the two of you, you guys could have charts that have, you know, all the elements, kind of planetary placements. So you would be trying to be the siren luring them while telling them you're not being a siren luring them. So like you would be the one that's like, I'm a really healthy, nice, spiritual person, but you know, I'm basically seducing you right now, but I'm not seducing you in a bad way because I'm a nice, healthy person. So, with your consent, and doesn't this make sense? Why? Because look at these astrological configurations, and this is why you should understand that it's just natural right now. If we wanted to have a sexy time, why it doesn't actually count against our lives or our records or our current relationships. Like, you would just have this debate already ready that you would be like, you know, just trust me, I'm a priestess, okay? Rejuvenation and fulfillment, and we have a temptation may lead you astray. So some of you are like, look, I'm not a bad person, but I just need to be very blunt right now. But you're going to be very bold. You guys might also just play music. You could be someone who would send sexy songs that are just like ass, 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 ass. No. You might just send some little Janae Aiko songs or something like that, you know, just little Pisces, she's double Pisces, little songs like that, trying to seduce them. You're like, oh, I know. And the Knight of Swords does like music, you know, so you're just sending some suggestive looking emojis and fruit pictures mentioning, you know, fruit. They're like, this poem, you're like, look at this poem, you know, from South America about fruit. And they're like, wait, is this about, wait, are you? Yes, I'm seducing you, okay? I'm seducing you right now. But I'm not actually seducing you. I'm just saying, don't you want to seduce me? Because look at the astrology. Y'all, so it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be very funny, I think, because I think you guys are normally someone who has more flow and more style to you, and you're just gonna be back and forth, like very back and forth. We have a lot of the water fire energy you'll be trying to tap into, but maybe you guys usually let your earth placements take over a little bit more and kind of keep you like super professional or like, you know, put together, and it's going to be coming out. You could also be it's like you're really emotional but trying not to be emotional, so your motives are emotional but you're trying to act like, no, this is just logical, natural stuff, like I've analyzed it, I'm saying this in an air sign way, so that means I don't care, but underneath you're like really caring about this whole interaction, and if they say yes or no, and you're like, are they going to reject the boom boom, are they going to reject, you know, are they going to reject that, okay? Or are they going to be like, yes, I want a tall drink of that water? All right, so how will you feel the next day? The world. This world card is actually like, that's why I picked the Salvador Dali deck, because it's so like subconscious, right? You will feel like angry, mad, sad about this and chained to them. You might feel like, oh, great, I made myself just like one of their other, you know, one of their other fanboys. Exactly what I didn't want to do. Why? Now, I think that's your guys' thing of why you're explaining yourself so much, because you want to be like, hey, we should be able to just be adult and hit it and quit it, like have a good time. But you're also like, I'm pretty evolved and okay, but yes, you guys, you don't want you don't want to seem like fanboys or fan folks of this person, and you might feel like, great, you know, all the world's a stage and I was just on it, and that was something that, you know, I don't want to do again. Help me, no. You might also, for some reason, feel that your platform's in jeopardy. Maybe you are a therapist, or you are this like yogi or workout person. Oh my God. You can tell how long it's been since I've been in the gym, right? Let's do it at home, guys. So yes, you could feel like it's somehow exposed. We have Taurus energy here. Salvador Dali was a Taurus, which is probably why he's on the world card instead of Capricorn. But let's see what else. We got Queen of Cups reversed twice, you guys. You're going to be in your feelings, even more than you initially were in your feelings and then trying to hide it from this person. You're going to be like, okay, in your feelings for real. Okay, excuse me, this is a King of Cups, so you even upgraded it, okay? You're going to be upset. You might, to be honest, you might even in a hungover state call this person and kind of like be upset and crying, slightly rage crying, and be like so frustrated because you know this isn't the image you want and how you want to be, but also like erase everything that happened last night. It's not real. It's not real. Okay. For some of you, I do feel like you would end up having this like they would come over or something would happen, but ooh, it's a little unclear because I'm seeing this person could also end up being Okay, baby's up too with that last break. So I'm not gonna be explicito. I was already trying to keep it a little even for this one because I didn't want to have to 18 plus it. But I feel like this person could also have decided to come over and, you know, toke up or whatever with you. And so you'll both have some things to regret or be emotional about. But I do feel like, you know, if they come over, for those of you this person comes over. But, oh, here we go. For those of you who they don't, I feel like it's just going to be where you end up just, I don't know, it looks like you'll talk to them, and you might even talk to your friends or mutual friends, or for some reason like somebody who knows them, and you might be just like so embarrassed, like, oh my gosh, maybe they got involved, maybe they overheard. I almost feel like a sister of theirs or something. You would be like, oh my gosh, like, I acted a fool last night, I'm so emotional, do they think I'm whack, like, what's going on? And you would want that sense of control back, but it's almost like you're checking in with other people to like gauge how horrible was this. Did I really show my butt? Okay. In the long run, I feel like you'll be fine because we have polar opposite energies here. We have Scorpio and Taurus. So part of you is just like, I don't care, you're welcome. You know, you'll get to that point, but at first you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, my reputation, my prestige, my embarrassment. Okay. And you'll be really in your feelings. How will they react? Revolution. We have the Tower, Water, Scorpio, Mars, Aries energy, defend the sacred. Okay, good. This is kind of what I was wondering. So if that happens, I don't think that they would do anything to harm you when you are in a state that you are not yourself. If they also happen to have been in the same, like if this would happen when you guys, some of you want to text or call this person, you will have been in the same vicinity when this happens, when you kind of start spilling the beans and, you know, are a little tipsy. If that's the case, I think you both will be at the same time. But if you are already in that state, I don't feel like this person will misuse you in that state. And I do feel like almost you might be one of those people who feels more inebriated when you're hungover than you did when you were like drinking. So that could be why it's kind of worse the next day. But I'm not gonna open all of them. But yes, I feel like this person will protect you and won't take advantage while that is happening, while that's going on. But it is going to be like very eye-opening. It's going to be a little bit devastating to them. They could feel a little upset or angry in the way that it came about or happened for some reason. And they might be like, what if that wasn't me? Like, what if that was somebody else that you messaged and they came over, you know, and something happened to you? Like, I feel like there's a protective energy that's actually there with the Scorpio. So even if there's someone you don't know that much, they might really surprise you, because this is like defend the sacred, and it has, you know, an elder and a child here. This is you know, standing up at Standing Rock against pipelines and stuff. So I think that this person, maybe that's why there's kind of this feeling of embarrassment that's there. I don't think they're gonna try to like shame you, but it's gonna be kind of like this, oh my god, you know, like when you're like scared because a kid didn't listen, they almost fell and hurt themselves, so you're like, oh my gosh, like what if something happened to you, right? For some of you it's like this. I think they're going to be a little bit shocked, and they're going to be like, are you just calling everybody, like texting them when you're beside yourself? Okay, or is this what happens? Like, do we need to take your phone? Or like, when, you know, what needs to happen? This almost seems like the person that they would want to be around you while you might not be in your, you know, healthy state of mind, because they would feel like, at least I can look out for you if I'm the one that's there. But, you know, who knows, what if you had messaged someone else? Like, so there you go. So I like to see that. But yeah, for some reason they could be frustrated. If this is an ex, and some of you this is an ex, they will be very mad that you crossed that boundary, for sure. They could also be mad also because you kind of talked about their ego and stuff. Some of you, in like trying to be logical, you kind of made them sound like a cold, egoic, you know, I don't know what, like you really try to play, oh, I know your games, I know how you are, like, so they could be upset about that as well. And you might have to hear about that, where they're like, oh, so you think I'm just out here trying to hurt people, mastermind this and that, and you know, like they will have a little chip on their shoulder for real if you had said anything like that against their person, their character, their motives. Yeah. So I'm glad to see though that they are protective, and maybe that will let you know too, because you might feel like, oh wow, I did have you kind of wrong. in some ways. So that's what I'm seeing for your reading. Please go ahead and watch the video through. You can pick other options to see how other people would react. The more I see watch time, which we can see on our creator studio, the more content I will upload, and the more I know that I can go in depth and do some juicier topics and things with videos. So go ahead and sound off below and let me know how you like the video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're here in a good way with a good energy, please subscribe down below and hit the like during the chat, y'all. Baby and I will sign off. Again, if you're just tuning in, she was not here the whole video. During the very last few minutes of this, she just woke up. So, yes, there we go, y'all. We'll talk to you later. Bye.